everyone.
Got this 100-day cough at the moment.
We're live.
It's not
Members, we are
contagious.
now live, and
Yeah.
can I welcome everybody to this meeting of the Council's Planning Committee. And as I always do, I introduce this by reminding members and members of the public that our role here is advisory. It is our role to consider the applications before us and make recommendations to the local planning authority, which is Bracknell Forest Council. And it is they who actually determine, let's make the decision on each individual application once they have consulted. So first item on the agenda is apologies for absence. Darcy.
Councillor Mrs Hill, Councillor Mrs Mossam and Councillor Wilson.
Thank you. And next item, has any member got any interest in any of the applications on tonight's agenda? Speak now or forever, as they say, or you can mention it should it come up during one of the items on the agenda. The minutes of the Planning Committee meeting of the 24th of November. Can I sign those as a true record? I'll propose it. Second, Michael, Councillor Brossard has seconded it, and I'll sign it at the end when we've done that. Good.
Vote on those, sorry.
Sorry.
Vote on those.
All those in favour of the minutes?
I wasn't here.
That doesn't matter. Sorry, it doesn't matter. But there we are. But that's majority. And planning list 4, there are none on that. And we'll go to the first item application on the agenda, which is 25/00701, which is Eagle House School. And the application is demolition of existing swimming pool building and erection of new swimming pool building and well-being space with associated changing in spectator facilities, plant and landscaping. And you can see it's a sizable development. I did examine this in detail with a view because of it does require the loss. I think it's 3 TPO'd trees, and I looked at that, but there is mitigation proposed. That's other plantings and so forth. And there's an excellent arboricultural ecological report that identifies the likely impact and makes the recommendations for how any impact on the environment can be mitigated. So I could not find any material planning reasons why this should not be approved. Does any member have any other input?
I'm aware of the original swimming pool at Eagle House School, although now it's Wellington College Prep School, and it really was very much past its sell-by date. I think this is a vast improvement. I think the only observation I might have made, and I know that Councillor Hill would have made the same point, it's a pity that we're not seeing solar panels on the roof, because it's a vast, expansive roof that would lend itself, I thought, very well to really keeping the water warm, because otherwise it's got to be heated electrically or by oil or by gas. Just an observation that
Observation.
make.
Yeah, but clearly they are not doing that. And the application before us doesn't mention anything in that respect. Therefore, I'm going to propose no material comments or objections. Is that seconded?
I'm happy to second it, Chairman.
Councillor Brossard.
It's a laudable proposal.
Lovely.
and will enhance the
And
facilities.
all those in favour, please show. That's unanimous. Thank you very much. And we'll move on to application 25-00729.
Oh,
And that is the White One Rosedene Lane, College Town. And it's a proposed single-story rear extension. And does anybody have any comments on the application as presented?
very modest.
Modest.
Yeah, I think it's,
So there are no neighbours who will be impacted by it. Or
There's
no.
no, likewise, I could find no material reasons why not to support it. So there being no technical reasons to discuss it further, I believe, I'm happy to propose no material comments or objections. Is that seconded? Second, councillor Butcher. All those in favour, please show. Unanimous again, thank you. Okay. Moving on swiftly here to application 25-00714, full at 30 Beach Ride, and the proposed first floor side extension with solar panels. There you go, councillor. Park garage conversion and new roof to rear projection. And are there any comments? And could I ask you to guess? Could you go on street view for me? Because there we go. And if you drop us outside the front door, that would be nice. And you've got to hang to the right. That's it. And, yeah, can we just
Way,
go the other way?
that one there.
Sorry, is that?
Beach Ride yet?
Let me just. Okay, let me.
These drawings.
Yep. Right. Oh, that's now what I'm.
That's major.
That's. Let me just. I've got it now. It's all right. I'm trying to match the drawing. Okay. Now, my concern here is that the garage is going to be chopped in half. So whilst it remains described in the revised plan as a garage, you're not going to get a car in it. So
Narrow anyway, isn't it? There's a
well, in whatever
door to the left of it, isn't there?
yeah, there's an entrance.
That prevents the very wide vehicle in there, doesn't it?
Well,
Narrowed already.
and it's a 4-bedroomed. It will be, sorry, where are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, bedroomed property. And that requires parking for 3. And are we comfortable that there is parking for 3 to the front?
One will be in front of the garage and then 2 will be to the side, effectively.
Well,
Well, they've already
Yeah.
got the parking on the left. haven't they?
you'd need to have them tandem. The one where they are, that
Yes.
is okay.
Yes,
And you'd need to have them one in front of the other. And the one that was at the nearest the road would then block the other two in my view. Yeah.
yes, yes.
Do you believe there is sufficient space for that third parking space?
Well, yes.
I'd have thought.
Look at the,
Well, yeah, I agree with Chris. Yes, if
From the top, yeah.
can we have a
just
a drone type, because
Exit.
the bush rather obscures what might be behind the vegetation.
See, it's got two on there.
It shows two on there.
only take two, won't it, like that?
So you
It
have-
takes two like that.
Yeah.
But if they say another one would go where the cursor is, then it does have three.
Yeah.
It blocks the other two. Does that count?
But is that are members confident it's sufficient, or are you personally, having examined the space available, I don't think that with the fourth bed going in, that the parking is adequate.
I think you probably could get the three. I don't know. Is there a minimum?
This is why I say I'm
Yeah.
asking you.
Because
I need your help,
I'm
chaps.
thinking of my own house. To get two on our drive, they're pretty close, and
Yeah.
it's a bit like that. Only we can only get two on ours, but that looks a bit bigger.
Yeah, with my drive, it's the same. I can come in
I
behind.
will to close up on that.
Go
Go into it
Won't straight there though, will it?
Just do that.
and then
We'll
move
just
it up.
buzz up.
Move it up. Move the screen up.
It's
Is it-
just to
Is it
see.
not an existing, Chairman? Is it not an existing four-bedroom property already?
No, I think,
Because looking at the plan where it shows first,
well, this was where I was trying to, it shows bed 4 as being in a different colour, which I assume
well, yes,
they were,
yes,
but then existing. Anyway, that was my thoughts. You can get 3 on the front there.
Yes.
Do we think it's adequate? I think highways should
I
decide.
think this is one way. Would it be appropriate to ask highways
Yeah.
to undertake an assessment
Yeah.
of the suitability for parking, given the increased number of bedrooms?
Yep. I think the recommendation then is to comment that a review of the parking space available is recommended.
Yes.
Yes. Other than that,
Whether it was a 4-bedroom already,
Yeah.
it looks very much like my house, which is 4 bedrooms, albeit very small bedrooms. And I can see that an extension might just be to make a bigger bedroom with a ensuite.
Of the same.
You know, so
so that's it. So a comment to look at it as I've just,
Yeah.
you've
Yeah,
got that.
I'd be happy with that. Chair. Yes.
But no other comments, reobjections. My proposal,
You're aware, Chairman, there were comments that were made by not an objector, but actually comments that were made about party wall and things like that, which no doubt the case officer will
Yeah,
take into account.
party wall and
Yes.
such are not planning considerations. They're civil matters.
No,
But building regs would make sure of that. So with that comment, no material objections or comments or objections, I proposed. Anybody seconding that? Please.
Chris.
Thrives. All those in favour? That's unanimous. Thank you. Right, moving on. Thank you for that.
I have died.
Right. 25-00732 full, 8 Farringdon Close. A proposed single-storey side extension to rear of existing garage. And again, a somewhat modest extension. There were no negative comments from, so I could see no material reasons
No.
why this shouldn't go ahead. So I'm happy to move no material comments or objections. Does anybody wish to challenge that or speak?
No,
Nope.
no, it's looking at it. It's
Who
a
would like-
single story flat roofed,
Yep, it's all,
Yeah.
not visible from the road.
it's all good. All those in favour?
Yes, happy to support
Second.
that.
Oh,
That.
who seconded it?
I will.
Sorry, that was, I'm too keen, you see. All those in favour, sorry, we'll do again. That's unanimous. Thank you. Nice one, Darcy. And I'm moving on to that was that. 25-00742 for 1 Maple Close, proposed first floor part 2-story side extension, single story front and rear extension. Yep. Now with this was an interesting one because highways have actually sought a condition to retain the garage spaces. And I think if you look at this one, you might see why. And so that's the only consideration in terms of the actual development of the site, the extension doesn't breach any policies that I can see, but I do draw members' attention to the highways comments that were on the site, where their recommendations are to apply conditions, and the conditions, the garage shall be retained for use of the parking of 1 car at all times, etc., etc. So,
You have to get a garage, not just a space then.
sorry.
It has to be an actual garage rather than just a space for a car.
Well, they're showing.
Actually shows 2 cars in the garage.
2
Double
cars,
garage.
Yeah.
and that's what they're saying. If we can have a look at it from above, it might just explain.
Do you mean on street view or you mean?
Street view, sorry.
Do you want to just look at it from the top or do you want me
Yeah,
to-
just zeroing, just go down a bit. Actually,
That's helpful, really. Shall I
that's
drop in?
no, if you do, it's right on the end. So,
Just-
yeah, just drop down.
Which one it is?
Just swing it round. No, you're in the wrong road now. Go back down. That's it there. Oh no, that's not it. It's,
Oh, it's because I'm in, see that says, it says I'm in
Yeah.
Farringdon, but then that says Abingdon.
yeah, because they are. Well, it is literally just off Abingdon.
Right.
Sorry, just a minute. Where are we?
See, what is it doing? It says in the-
That's Maple.
That's saying that's Abingdon, but at the top here it's saying it's Farringdon.
Yeah, we've done Farringdon.
Yeah. But which one is it? I'm not sure which one it is.
No,
There's that there, which is glad out, which I
no, we've moved to Maple Close. We don't want Farringdon. We-
can't take it on. I've got the wrong road.
So, yeah,
Very sorry.
it's,
It's
what,
Christmas.
Maple Close. And I'm because I'm
I've been there ages, if you would have noticed. Sorry.
There we are, Maple Close. Right, which is just off.
Yeah,
Perry
yeah.
Hill. And if you look at this one now, if you drop into Street View, just there, that's it.
In the right street this time.
Yeah, there we are. You can see the two.
Sorry, everyone.
Yeah, no, there we are.
Yes,
So that's for other
yeah,
people.
it's just off Perry Hill Drive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So what they're saying then, and you can see the logic now, is 4-bedroom property, you must retain one of those garages for a vehicle.
Yes, yes.
And then the two in front make up your number. Yeah, does that make sense? now?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
That's the bit.
yes.
And so I'm supportive of the highways recommendation. And so highways have sought a condition to retain the garages. So there'll always be the appropriate number of parking spaces. So with that highways condition, I'm happy to say no material comments or objections.
I agree. So happy to second that, Chairman.
Councillor Brossard has seconded that. All those in favour? That's unanimous. Thank you very much. Okay. Moving on to the next one, which should say St Helens Close, I hope. And yes, gosh, look at that. And this is 25-00743. This is a lawful development certificate request at 18 St Helens Crescent, and it's a lawful development certificate for the continuous use of a balcony with railings, as they have been there for at least 20 years without window. If you look, this is the site is surrounded by high levandi, and so there's no overlooking as such. The only comments on the site was from a neighbour complaining about the height of the levandi.
And number 14, Carol B.
Yeah. So if you look, if you then want to look at Street View, or 18 St Helens Crescent. There we go. It's at the end of it. Now that's behind there is the site.
Go on. I was going to say it anyway.
I just wanted you to see. There it is. I just wanted you to see that there's no way the balcony is overlooking anything, or anything is overlooking. So I'm quite happy to propose no material comments or objections to that. Is that seconded?
I was wondering, they got that hedge there now, which means it's not overlooking. But if the hedge was taken down, will it overlook anything there?
No, if you look at where their balcony is, that's existing garage at the front, so that's there. The balcony is shown at the back, so that you could take all that front hedge away and side hedge, and you're still not gonna.
Yes. One assumes that
You're
it's
not
been-
going to get overlooking.
It's been a change.
Can you see that?
Yes, it must be a change in legislation to have the window guard
If you just
requirement.
if you just drop it down a bit so you can see the garage at the top. That's it. You see existing, right, garage,
Yeah,
There.
right?
well,
Well,
we were looking at,
at the top of that drawing would be where the hedge and everything is.
yeah.
Oh, yes.
It goes along the side.
Mm.
So I moved that no material comments or objections, seconded by councillor Butcher. All those in favour?
Yes.
That's unanimous. Thank you. And thank you for that. And I shall just wind up with a short update on the neighbourhood plan, which, because we are in the regulation 14 phase of the project, we are awaiting by the 9th of January responses from people. And I'm pleased to say we've started to get responses back. And the other thing, one of the responses we've had, which has been most useful, is from Bracknell Forest planning people. And they've gone through literally each of the policy areas, and they've made either supportive statements or recommendations for modifications or amendments. They've disagreed with a couple of the areas we're looking at for local green spaces, but that does not mean we can't leave that in our policy document, because the ultimate arbiter is an independent inspector. And one of the things we must be aware is that although the planning department will give us valid feedback or valued feedback, some of those sites are owned by them. And they, like a developer, they may have aspirations for that site. So we have to treat it, and an inspector would treat it in the same way. But it's been very useful information we've got back.
So are these specific sites that they've mentioned, or just sites in general?
No, we have in the document,
Yes.
we have outlined 10 areas that we would like to see designated local green spaces. And part of my action was to find out who owned those, write to them, warn them that their land was going to be in the plan, and await any comment they might wish to make. And they can come back, and if they're a developer, they can say, oh no, the site is, and they must give material planning reasons why it shouldn't be.
So have they listed which ones they object to?
Yes.
So, you know, if let's say we haven't said that they're of historic value or amenity value or anything particular, it may be worth us having a look at those again and seeing if
That's part of
any more reasons.
Yeah, no, that's part of we will look at, because literally we only got it in a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
We will go through it in detail in order to make sure that our interpretation of criteria is sound,
Yes.
right? And if they've challenged it, is their challenge weighted better than ours? If you
Yeah.
follow it,
Yeah.
we will do that, and we will do that openly. And if we believe that their particular points have the same weight as our own, then we'll let an inspector decide. We can still do that. Yeah. So that's where we are with it, which is, and then once we've had one of the things we've got to do, for instance, we've got to put some better maps that we've created. We've created maps,
Lots of maps, aren't there?
but some of the detail, the layering as they call it, needs to be polished.
Yes.
And so we've got to re-look at that and make sure that the map is absolutely spot on for all the areas, not just the green spaces, but for all, so that there can be no doubt that that policy refers to that picture on that map.
Right. I just wondered the way I was trying to view, so they, you could scale them up and they still blurred some of them, didn't they?
And yeah. Anyway, that's it from me, and I will remind everybody that the next meeting is the 26th of January next year. So all it remains for me to do is to wish everybody here in this meeting and viewing the meeting a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you.
May it be
Tom.
healthy.
Would you like to sing that as a?
Yeah.